It's Chris Smith time. Oh, hello, everybody. It's me, Chris Smith. I wanted to open with a song, but I forgot to do it. Unhappy, unhappy, very, 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 very unhappy. Isn't that from the producers? I've been singing the Unhappy Blues a lot lately, viewers, because I've just been so depressed. And I'm not ashamed to admit that I suffer from depression and terrible anxiety, largely brought on by the place where I work. So that's why you haven't seen any videos from me lately, and I had so much I wanted to talk about. We didn't even get to talk about the Tony Awards. Were you all happy with the results of the Tony Awards that happened on June 11th? As you all know, Kimberly Akimbo. Look, I bought the poster. Isn't it beautiful? Kimberly Akimbo, which is the one that I was cheering for the most, won for Best Musical. It won 5 awards, including Best Original Score by Janine Tesori and David Lindsay-Abaire. And it won the Best Book by David Lindsay-Abaire. And it won Best Lead Actress, Best Performance by a Lead Actress in a Musical for Victoria Clark. And it won for Best Featured Actress in a Musical for Bonnie Milligan. So I must say I was very happy with the awards. This year had no writers. I mean, there were writers that had written plays and whatnot, but they weren't allowed to use writers to write a script for the awards show. Oh, guess who's here? It's Blackie. Blackie Humphrey was very happy with the awards show too, weren't you? Though he said there weren't enough dog acts in the show. But, Best Revival of a Play went to Top Dog Underdog. Best Revival of a Musical went to Parade. I love Parade. I would love to see this version, this revival. Best Play went to Leopoldstadt. And, what else did I miss? So many things. It's so old now that you all don't need me telling you who won because you know. But I'm just very happy. And also because of my anxiety and my depression, I haven't even been able to go to the Hollywood Fringe Festival, which that every year I love going to. But this year, I just haven't been able to. I saw one show, and then I saw another show that I don't think was officially a Fringe show, but they were very good. And I did read a bunch of plays because I'm on a committee for Loud Karma Productions, and they were doing a contest at Loud Karma, picking writers who were female writers or non-binary writers, and on the 25th there's going to be an awards ceremony where they're going to announce the winner. So that's very exciting, and it's my friend Grace Jasmine, who you all know. She's been on this very show. She is the producer and the founder of Loud Karma Productions. So that's going to happen on June 25th, the awards ceremony. So if you're in the Los Angeles area, you still have a little bit of time left. Let's see. As of this taping, it's the 20th, when this will probably air on the 21st. So there's still shows. Go to HollywoodFringe.org, I believe, and you can look for the schedule, but it all ends on the 25th. I'm sorry I haven't talked about it sooner. I just haven't been talking about anything. Oh, and as you know, it's still Gay Pride Month. I saw a thing about that hateful old Pat Robertson. I know I shouldn't talk about the dead, but he was saying, why would anyone have pride for being transgender or homosexual or any of that? And I was like, oh, he is going to be having dinner in Hadestown with the Reagans. But I should not talk about things like that. I'm sorry, viewers. I will probably lose 2 subscribers due to that comment. But if you are still celebrating Gay Pride Month or LGBTQIA plus month, I was going through some of my books that I got recently and a while back, and I was like, we should make a reading list like Yours Cruelly, Elvira by Cassandra Peterson, Memoirs of the Mistress of the Dark. That's a good one to read if you need an LGBT plus book. What about I Was Better Last Night, a memoir by Harvey Fierstein? Harvey tells all the good stuff, and he tells you all about his illustrious career in the theater. Now, here's a classic. This one has been very painful for me because we lost Leslie Jordan when was it? In the fall? I was going to do a whole episode about it and about Leslie Jordan. Same with Dame Edna. Same with Anne Heche. Dame Edna, as you know, is very special to me and played by Barry Humphries, while not necessarily a gay person. Barry Humphries, I don't believe, but certainly a gay icon. But Leslie Jordan was just love and light, as they always said. And he wrote this amazing little book. And look how cute. It really is a little book. Compare it to the girth of Harvey Fierstein's book. But Leslie could tell a story like no other. And he wrote, How Y'all Doin'? And we're just still misadventures and mischief from a life well lived. And it sure was a life well lived. And I'm still very, very broken up about that loss. There's Logical Family, a memoir by Armistead Maupin, the author of Tales of the City. I love the Tales of the City books. They're just such a comfort to read. Just about the chosen family and back in the 70s and 80s and San Francisco. But this is his memoir. My friend Emma got me A Strange Loop, a musical, a while back. The play, the libretto. And that is a good read. It's by Michael R. Jackson, and it's winner of the Pulitzer Prize. Now, another good book, I've talked about this one before. David Pevsner wrote A Damn Shame, a memoir of desire, defiance, and show tunes. And Alan Cummings says, my ideal combo of racy, illuminating, and idiosyncratic storytelling. Put that on the marquee. That's a good quote. So that's a good one. Another fun book that I've been reading is Soap, the unauthorized inside story of the sitcom that broke all the rules. And you remember the sitcom Soap that lasted 4 seasons at the end of the 70s. I think it came out in the fall of 77. I was just a little child. But this book has lots of great stories to tell. And it's by A.S. Berman. Yes. And, of course, I don't have Randy Rainbow's book, or I'd hold it up. Playing with Myself, it's called. I still have that on my wish list on Amazon. But here's a fun book about sitcoms. It's called Hi, Honey, I'm Homo. And it's about sitcoms, specials, and the queering of American culture. And it talks about how certain sitcoms sort of were metaphors for the whole gay movement, such as Bewitched. Has chapters on Soap, of course, and Cheers, The Golden Girls, Barney Miller, Alice. So the sitcoms from back in the day, All in the Family, and of course Bewitched. It's a very interesting book, and it's by Matt Baum. So if you're still, it's still the 20th on this taping, the 21st probably when this airs. So you've still got the rest of the month to celebrate your LGBTQIA plus. I don't have all the letters in front of me, but that's just some of the books that you could read. And of course, there are millions of others if they haven't been banned. My brother Tim said that book banning is not true, that it's just an exaggeration, and that the books that are really being banned in places like Florida and Texas are just books that little 3 and 4 and 5-year-olds shouldn't be reading in school. Well, I don't know of any 3 or 4 or 5-year-olds that can really read that well. And he mentioned something about those people that come and read to the children. And I'm sure he meant the drag queens. I bet there aren't that many drag queens that came and read to children. I'm sure a few did a nice thing, came and read and did a little story hour at the local library, certainly not in public schools. And most drag queens I know don't even get up that early unless there's a brunch. And, my friend Ingenue, who stars on the hit web series Roads to Keystone, available on YouTube and at roadstokeystone.com, where I play Father Finnegan and Dave Taub, and have another exciting character coming up, which we're shooting later in the fall. But Ingenue never got up that early, and certainly never went and read to children that I know of. Who would let their parents read to them? But anyway, Blackie and I were just sitting around and talking about doing a video, and I said, well, we'll just call this a little of this and that, because we missed so many topics in the month of June, and I'm sure we've missed more. Just sitting here, things have probably been happening. But anyway, I'll let you know what happens with my unhappiness and terrible anxiety. Okay, I will be talking to you all soon. I have some reviews coming up, Lord willing, for Tina, the Tina Turner musical, which I'm seeing soon. And I need to go see Into the Woods, the revival, which is coming to the Amundsen Theater. And, yes, other things too. So I'm sure we'll be seeing each other very soon. In fact, I'll see you the next time it's Christmas time. Okay, goodbye, everybody. Goodbye.